crew, this is a moment of intense pressure and raw inspiration. Brave. Isn't it? One wrong move, and the ship could turn sideways, facing the wave head-on in a deadly position. This is no reenactment. What you're watching is the real life of seafarers. Look at this boat. It seems like the ocean could swallow it whole at any second. In this shot, a car is just about to board a ferry when a massive wave crashes. In truly dangerous situations like this can strike any time the weather turns. Reaching a ship in rough seas is no easy feat. Every step is a battle with the ocean. Danger is always just one slip away. Nature's power is unstoppable. In Greece, a storm brought in raging waves that smashed boats against the shore. People could only stand and watch helpless. Oh my god! This scene is both strange and deeply unsettling. What could be happening beneath the water to cause such panic? Launching a ship, putting a newly built vessel into the water for the first time, is one of the most critical moments in shipbuilding. It marks the transition from dry land construction to testing and real-life operation at sea. There are several launching methods depending on ship size, geography, and local shipbuilding techniques. The three most common are slide launch, the traditional method where the ship is placed on an inclined ramp and gradually pushed into the water. Crane launch, used for smaller vessels, common in modern industrial shipyards. Floating dock launch. Designed for very large ships, the vessel is carried to deeper water by a floating dock, and then gently submerged until it floats on its own. Ships are designed to operate in water, but they're built on land where assembly, inspections, and coatings can be done efficiently. Lowering a massive structure that weighs anywhere from hundreds to tens of thousands of tons into water without damage is a complex engineering challenge. Have you ever noticed dolphins swimming right in front of a ship's bow? They're surfing on the pressure wave created by the ship's movement, gliding forward effortlessly. Dolphins are incredibly smart, and it almost seems like they're enjoying it. If you find this fascinating, follow the channel so you don't miss moments like these. A single brutal impact left this small brick-carrying boat in ruins. Hopefully, everyone on board made it out safely. The footage you're watching was recorded on March 6, 2025 in Brazil. A truck convoy carrying soybeans crashed into a bridge pillar on the Madeira River, forcing emergency inspections for possible structural damage caused by the impact. Panic erupted when this massive barge was violently attacked by strong winds. Giant waves crashed over its deck, partially submerging it in seawater. Even high-speed ferries can become wild and uncontrollable like this. What you're seeing is a floating restaurant in Sichuan, China, slowly sinking into the river. The cause, a leak in the hull that let water in. Fortunately, no one was hurt. A violent explosion engulfed the coastal Jaguar in flames, shaking the entire Visakhapatnam coast. 28 crew members jumped into the sea and survived, but one remains missing. Dear God, what a disaster. A tragic miscalculation, a human error with heavy consequences. This 164-metre express ferry lost power in the middle of a stormy bay. It swayed helplessly between massive waves hanging at the edge of disaster. Thankfully, the entire crew was rescued in time. The storm swept through the river, turning both a boat and a ferry into unwilling captives. Each wave lifts the ship's entire body, only to slam it down with thousands of tons of weight. Can you hear the hull groaning under the strain? This is truly an unforgettable experience for anyone drawn to the wild power of nature. Would you dare try it? After watching all of this, maybe you felt the thrill, the awe, or even the fear in the face of nature's might and human courage. But behind these images is more than just entertainment. This is a real world where every second comes with danger, awareness, and bravery. The sea isn't always gentle. And the people who work there, they don't get to choose the weather. They can only choose how to face it. Whether they're piloting cargo ships, fishing near shore, transporting goods, or docking in heavy waves, they all share one thing: the spirit to face the unknown. These are the silent heroes we rarely Does this shot make your head spin? The ocean doesn't welcome the faint of heart. Coming up a cargo ship that couldn't break in time barrels straight into a cruise liner. Tension so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Let's hope everyone made it out safe. Looks like the ship's braking system just gave up on them.
Cógete. La llave. SSG'ye vurdu. SSG'ye vurdu. SSG'ler gidiyor. Lan hop. Lan seni kaptan yapanım bu limana. Hop. Allah, SSG düştü. Eyvah eyvah eyvah.
Waves taller than the ship itself, but it keeps pushing forward. Hard to believe some vessels have survived the impossible. Next, a heart-stopping moment. A massive ship crashes into the water just inches from a smaller boat. Everyone holds their breath. Thankfully, no serious damage.
Did he? Yeah. Oh yeah, he did.
Chaos at the dock. A massive ship plows ahead, smashing into smaller boats like it's clearing the water of obstacles. In this chilling shot, a massive water spout forms right in front of the ship's bow. It looks like an angry sea monster rising from the depth.
Mamá, cuida esto. Nos hemos salvado de milagro.
Oh my goodness.
It does look like it's getting close. It's going sideways. That's all it's right through it.
Video.
That is so cool.
That is so cool! What the? Oh my god! That's so cool! Oh my god! No, we're not going close.
Oh!
Getting out of here. It's just formed right now. That is so crazy. Let's go.
Yes,
that one is now.
Oh my god!
Raging currents toss the boat back and forth. It's struggling hard and dangerously close to being swallowed whole. That was dangerously close for that man. This is what happens when a ship that's too tall tries to squeeze under a bridge. The impact was so violent, it snapped the entire bridge in two. A major collision off the northern coast of the UK. An oil tanker slams into a container ship, triggering a massive blaze. firefighting boats rush in amidst the chaos. Looks like someone was a little too confident, and it ended in a costly crash. It just wouldn't stop. This ship rammed another that was peacefully docked, a cold, terrifying impact.
Твою мать, блядь.
In a shocking twist, a ship crashes straight into a parked car near the shore. Luckily, no one was inside. The next incident, a small boat loses control, causing a chaotic collision.
Tsunami batıyor şu anda. Hızlı batıyor.
This video captures the moment a ship slowly sinks into the sea. Thankfully, everyone made it out safely. A tense moment, the ship tries to regain balance after smashing into a bridge. That must have scared the life out of the passengers on board. Look at this. Seawater mixed with battery acid triggered an explosive fire in the middle of the ocean. Absolutely horrifying, and all that's left is scorched metal floating aimlessly. This footage shows you the raw power of a furious sea.
Wow! Grande! Grande! Wow! Mamma mia! The wind is coming from
In this situation, a cargo ship crashes straight into a massive iceberg. My God. It's not every day you see a ship sink in real life, and surprisingly, the crowd seems oddly fascinated watching it happen. Far offshore, a tiny boat battles against towering waves, nearly 10 meters high. Each crashing swell lifts the hull skyward, only to slam it down with brutal force. The groan of straining metal mixes with the howling wind as the ocean unleashes its fury. A cargo ship carrying 12,000 tons is struggling in the open sea as a Category 10 storm rages on. Fierce winds lash the vessel, waves pound relentlessly, water crashes over the deck, and the hull shakes violently. Everything feels like it's on the brink of chaos. fishing boat faces massive waves, a terrifying reminder of just how fearsome the open sea can be.
Anjay, kelem. Badai. Transfer solar. Oi! Woo!
The massive storm caused severe damage to the dock, and the safety nets were torn apart. The aircraft carrier is now out of operation. The crew on board is filming the raging sea as waves rise like monsters, ready to swallow the tiny vessel whole. The camera shakes with each violent hit, a raw, unfiltered moment from the heart of the storm. By morning, the storm hadn't weakened, if anything. The winds were fiercer, the waves more violent. The ship kept fighting, holding on against nature's relentless assault. In another area, a small boat is being tossed around by massive waves. The person on board captures the terrifying scene waves slam against the sides again and again, rocking the boat violently, as if it could capsize at any moment. A supply ship, en route offshore, runs straight into a massive storm. Fierce winds whip across the deck as towering waves crash again and again. A Spanish cargo ship was split in two by massive waves just off the coast. The extreme weather is making rescue efforts incredibly difficult. With powerful winds and limited visibility, every passing second is a race against death. A massive wave rises like a sea monster, charging straight toward the tiny boat. It wants to swallow everything, the vessel, the crew into the depths of the ocean. This is the brutal force of the ocean, unleashing its fury on a cargo ship out at sea. The vessel shakes violently in the storm, looking as if it's moments away from going under. Thankfully, rescue teams reached the scene just in time and evacuated the entire crew safely. Even as 20-meter waves slam into the warship, shattering windows, everyone on board seems oddly thrilled filming the moment, in awe of the ocean's raw, unstoppable power. A breathless moment, but also absolutely thrilling. Did you hear that crashing glass? That's when a passenger ferry was suddenly hit by a massive wave offshore. The passengers looked visibly shaken, clearly terrified by the unexpected encounter. fishing boat was heading into rough seas with strong winds when its engine suddenly failed. The vessel drifted helplessly through heavy waves, unable to steer. The crew was forced to send out a distress signal, waiting for rescue from shore. Fortunately, both ships made it back safely. Just watching the footage is enough to take your breath away. The power of those waves is unreal, right? Hit that follow button. Let's dive in. Oh my god, just look at these monstrous waves trying to swallow the bow of the ship. Even the slightest mistake could sink the entire vessel in seconds. Look at that massive waves are pounding the shore, roaring like they're about to sweep away everything in sight. This isn't for the faint of heart. Every wave slams the hull like it's trying to tear it apart. Towering waves crash down on the deck, a brutal reminder that the ocean never shows mercy. In the eye of the storm, this fragile vessel is risking everything against nature's fury. Would you dare set sail in conditions like this? This is the harsh reality fishermen and sailors face during storm season. Never underestimate the power of the sea. This rare phenomenon left coastal residents in South Africa speechless. A massive storm swept in a huge amount of sea foam, covering the entire beach in a thick, fluffy layer as if the shoreline had vanished. no. Looks like this ship is in trouble while docking. The hull just took a serious hit. Let's hope everyone is safe. Oh, no. Looks like this ship is in trouble while docking. The hull just took a serious hit. Let's hope everyone is safe. That scene sends chills down your spine. In this video, the chemical tanker Blue Star ran aground off the coast of Spain. 2 tugboats rushed in for a high-stakes rescue, and after a tense operation, the ship was safely towed back to port. A heart-stopping moment, a sudden waterspout formed right on the ocean surface. Its violent swirling force could devour anything in its path. This massive vessel looks like a toy tossed around by angry seas. Every wave crash feels like a punch to the gut. Watching this, it's hard to believe humans are in control. Nature is clearly the one calling the shots. Those giant hailstones pounding the sea are insane. The 2 sisters are probably screaming out of both fear and excitement. What a once-in-a-lifetime experience!
I think I'd be in the water, to be honest. Are you joking? That's it.
A rare and peaceful encounter between humans and a whale shark. So close, yet so calm. The ocean can be surprisingly gentle and magical. Mooring it may sound simple, just tying ropes to dock a ship. But in reality, it's one of the riskiest jobs in the maritime industry. Those who do this, called mooring men or dock workers, face deadly hazards with every shift. A single misstep could mean life or death. Imagine a 50,000-ton cargo ship drifting into port. The force from the vessel, waves, and wind puts immense pressure on the mooring lines. These lines are made of heavy-duty steel or synthetic fibre, but they can snap, and when they do, it's like a giant whip lashing at hundreds of kilometers per hour. One hit could instantly kill or cause devastating injuries. There have been tragic accidents where mooring lines suddenly broke due to extreme tension or improper handling. Victims didn't have time to react, suffering broken bones, head trauma, even death on the spot. What makes this job even more intense is that it often happens at night or during bad weather when ships need to dock urgently. In the cold, wind, and rain, mooring workers must operate fast and with total precision. One small error could spell disaster for the entire docking process. Always respect mooring zones. Never go near unless you're trained and authorized. Those massive lines can turn deadly without warning, and in that moment, no one can save you. In this clip, a small boat crashes into the USS Midway. The driver was arrested shortly after for operating while intoxicated. Have you ever seen how people in Bangladesh board boats? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. You're witnessing a landslide crashing into the sea. Nature is majestic but never shy about showing its terrifying side.
Back it up! Back it up!
This is what happens when giant sheets of ice collapse into the ocean, sounding like thunder. Seawater sprays high, and the surface shakes violently.
Okay. Yes, snart. Okay, es gibt eine riesen Wetterknuss, Mann.
The ocean is a truly unique place. At times, it's peaceful and stunningly beautiful. But in just moments, it can turn violent and unpredictable. Giant waves, sudden whirlwinds, lightning strikes, or a small mistake can throw a vessel into life or death situations. We often think humans are advanced with big ships and powerful machines. But when faced with nature, we're still incredibly small. No matter how well we prepare, we can't control the weather or stop the waves. That's why we must always respect the sea and never underestimate it. As you've seen in this video, people working at sea face real dangers every day. From sailors and fishermen to mooring crews, they work hard and put their lives on the line. A single mistake could be fatal. That's not an exaggeration. It's the truth. We should understand and appreciate their jobs more. They're the ones who help ships dock safely, bring food from the sea to our tables, and brave the storms so life on land can be peaceful. The ocean isn't always calm. It can be breathtaking, but also terrifying. We can't control it, but we can choose to work and travel more carefully offshore. After watching, what are your thoughts? Have you ever experienced nature's raw power firsthand? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Always Intense, and hit the bell so you never miss out on our latest video. Welcome to Always Intense, the channel where the world's oceans reveal their most dramatic and unpredictable moments. The USS Bunker Hill performs a replenishment at sea operation with USS Carl Vinson under blazing heat. Every maneuver requires absolute precision, as the relentless sea tests even the most experienced sailors. In a busy port, a passenger ferry crashes into the pier during strong winds, collapsing a loading crane and sparking a fire. Containers with hazardous chemicals line the shore, forcing staff evacuation. 420 passengers are safely evacuated, showing both chaos and quick emergency response in action. A loaded cargo ship battles enormous waves that sweep across the deck. Crew members cling for survival as nature's fury takes control. The footage captures the raw, unstoppable force of the storm at sea. A small passenger boat is driven onto rocks by a powerful Sorco wind. 117 passengers and 6 crew members experience panic, but all are safely evacuated via lifeboats. Islanders lend critical help, demonstrating the importance of community during maritime emergencies. A training ship strikes the Brooklyn Bridge while maneuvering, losing power and control. 3 towering masts break, leaving crew members dangling in a deadly scene. The crash results in fatalities and injuries, highlighting the dangers of mechanical failure and human error. A giant timber-laden cargo ship struggles against towering waves. The deck is drenched as the storm reveals the Canada's Welland Canal. A normally easy passage becomes treacherous. Bad luck and miscalculation lead to close encounters between massive ships. It is a reminder that even familiar waters can become dangerous under certain conditions. A chemical tanker confronts 10-meter waves during hurricane-force winds. The storm threatens to damage the vessel severely, testing the limits of engineering. Crew coordination and emergency procedures are crucial to surviving such extreme events. Ships lose cargo during intense storms, with containers sliding and smashing across decks. Unexpected collisions and vanishing goods demonstrate how unpredictable maritime life can be. Even experienced crews must remain vigilant at all times. A 160-metre cargo ship rolls up to 30 centigrade in a devastating storm. Crew members struggle to stabilise the vessel while waves relentlessly pound the deck. The scene evokes the historic dangers of ocean navigation in stormy waters. The seemingly normal ocean turns disastrous when crashes destroy prize floats. The combination of human and environmental factors leads to costly consequences. Even controlled settings cannot eliminate the risk inherent to boats and water. A ship collides with a bridge due to the captain's intoxication and language misunderstandings. The investigation underscores the critical importance of alert, competent navigation. Safety protocols and communication are life-saving in preventing such accidents. The Fedra's engines fail, leaving it pinned against cliffs. 4 crew members require airlift by the Coast Guard, illustrating the heroism often unseen in maritime rescues. Mechanical failures can escalate quickly, reminding us of the importance of maintenance and preparedness. The smart cargo ship grounds in Richards Bay and splits in half. Powerful waves and structural failure demonstrate how fragile even massive vessels can be. Prompt evacuation ensures no lives are lost despite total structural failure. A cargo ship faces giant waves and hurricane-force winds. The storm pushes the vessel to its limits. Emphasizing the unpredictability of maritime weather, continuous vigilance and readiness are essential for survival in such conditions. A small boat collides with a pedestrian bridge, leaving people stranded temporarily. Evacuations proceed safely, highlighting the value of swift action in minor maritime accidents. Even small-scale incidents can pose serious risks if ignored. Passengers enjoy scenic views while the captain sleeps at the helm. Near misses occur, showing that human negligence can turn beauty into danger in an instant. Situational awareness and accountability are critical in all vessel operations. A Chinese warship collides with its own Coast Guard vessel while chasing a patrol boat. Rare incidents like this attract global attention and emphasize the complexity of naval operations. Even trained militaries are susceptible to errors in tense, high-speed maneuvers. Hurricanes, fires, and capsizing threaten vessels across the globe, from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Crews face extreme storms and mechanical failures, emergency response, proper equipment, and preparation save lives in these life-threatening scenarios. From ferry collisions to towering cargo ships battling storms, the ocean constantly reminds us of its power. Every incident underscores the need for maritime safety, careful navigation, and environmental responsibility. Always intense urges all sailors, captains, and passengers to respect the sea, protect our oceans, and prioritize life at all times. The storms may have passed, but the ocean never truly rests. From nature's fury to human error, every wave hides a new story waiting to unfold. This time, the calm won't last long because chaos is already rising. Welcome to the next chapter. See Chaos on camera. Let's dive right in. We kick things off with this dramatic shot. This is what sailors and fishermen face every single day. In this cliff, this boat is constantly being tossed around by huge waves, but the fishermen are holding on tight. The sea is truly ferocious. Right before our eyes, that massive barge is getting way too close. And then a collision is inevitable. Unbelievable. Just look at this impact. That large wooden boat met a truly unfortunate end.
穿车了，穿车，他得车了，他车了。
To make sure you don't miss any more dramatic moments and valuable lessons from the sea, hit that subscribe button now. Oh no, this is a clear warning about the importance of always maintaining a safe speed when navigating waterways. This colossal ship suddenly lunges forward, causing a powerful collision. What on earth was the captain thinking? In the high-risk maritime environment, a single wrong decision, even for a split second, can lead to devastating consequences for many people and valuable assets. In this moment, that large ship seems to have lost control, heading straight for the shore in the dark of night. Wouldn't you be terrified to see such a massive iron behemoth out of control? Here's footage of a large ship slowly approaching and colliding with another vessel that's already anchored. It looks like there was a malfunction in the control system. Oh, my large waves from the moving boat caused the nearby boat to rock violently. Luckily, it managed to stay upright. Oh my goodness. Let's hope no one was hurt during this. This ship ploughed straight into a bridge pillar, with so many cars still driving overhead. This was truly a dangerous situation. This wasn't just a launch, it was the start of a wet escape. And next up, we're going to explore the colossal monsters that dominate the deep blue ocean. These superships are a testament to the advancements in maritime technology. So, let's take a look at some of the largest ships on the planet currently roaming the high seas. Meet the CMA CGM Jacques Sade, the pioneering container ship that ushers in a new era for modern maritime transport. This is the world's largest LNG-powered container ship, stretching 324 metres long. It not only boasts a massive hull, but is also equipped with a range of advanced technologies, including a state-of-the-art digital bridge, making control and port operations more precise and safer than ever. The ship's width is equivalent to nearly 2.5 Olympic swimming pools, placed side by side. And it broke the world record for the number of full containers carried on a single voyage, an achievement that astonished the shipping industry. Despite its immense size, this ship can still travel at speeds of up to 22 knots. Thanks to its optimized propulsion system and fuel-efficient LNG engine, the ship is not only powerful but also environmentally friendly, a testament to a cleaner and more efficient shipping future. Coming in second on our list is a machine, the Pioneering Spirit, the largest offshore construction vessel on the planet. True to its name, it was born to perform tasks few would dare to imagine, like lifting an entire colossal oil rig in a single go, equipped with advanced lifting and cutting technology. The Pioneering Spirit can cut through the massive steel legs of an oil rig, precisely and cleanly lifting the entire 1,000-ton structure from the seabed. This not only increases construction efficiency, but also minimises harmful debris left in the marine environment. Beyond dismantling, this vessel can also install oil and gas pipelines on the ocean floor. At 382 metres long and 124 metres wide, it's nearly twice the size of a supertanker. The slot between its two hulls alone is 122 metres long, a design that makes the ship look like giant twin vessels fused together, drifting in the sea. Compared to famous landmarks, the pioneering spirit is wider than the Eiffel Tower and as tall as a 30-storey building. Despite its enormous size, it can self-propel at high speeds, capable of performing missions in any sea worldwide. If there's one symbol of the fusion of immense scale and cutting-edge technology on the ocean, it's definitely the Prelude FLNG, the world's largest floating liquefied natural gas facility. This vessel is 491 metres long and 74 metres wide. It's the largest offshore facility ever built by humans, and also one of the most complex engineering marvels ever to float in the open sea. However, what truly makes Prelude FLNG special is its ability to extract, process, and liquefy natural gas on site, without the need for any shore-based facilities. Thanks to advanced technology, it can operate completely independently at sea, especially in remote, isolated areas where traditional infrastructure cannot reach. Next up is the MSC Gusen, the container ship that once held the title of the world's largest when it was officially launched in 2019. It was built at a South Korean shipyard, one of the cradles of maritime masterpieces, at 400 metres long, equivalent to nearly 4 football fields laid end to end. This ship can carry over 23,000 standard containers. To give you an idea, that volume of cargo could fill more than 30 Olympic swimming pools, a truly colossal number. Not only does it stand out in terms of size, but it's also considered a floating technological marvel, with an advanced engine system optimised for fuel consumption, which reduces emissions while still ensuring powerful operation. Its width is over 60 metres, which is almost equivalent to a modern aircraft carrier. More than enough to stun anyone who sees it for the first time. Can you believe it? There's a giant city moving through the deep blue ocean, and its name is the MS Allure of the Seas. This is one of the famous super cruise ships operated by Royal Caribbean International. What you've just witnessed shows that the sea truly is a world full of surprises and challenges. From raging waves that could swallow small boats to seemingly impossible ship collisions. The sea always finds a way to surprise, even scare us, reminding us that nature possesses an immense, unpredictable power. It teaches us a big lesson, no matter how skilled we become. Before the vast ocean, we must always remain humble and cautious. However, it's precisely in those moments that seem most fragile that humanity displays incredible resilience and ingenuity. We've seen brilliant engineers create colossal superships like the CMA CGM Jacques Sardet, Pioneering Spirit, Prelude FLNG and MSC Gusen. These vessels are not only enormous, but also equipped with cutting-edge technology, helping us conquer the seas, transport goods, and even extract resources efficiently. This demonstrates humanity's boundless will to explore and innovate. Through these stories, we realize that safety at sea is incredibly important. Every accident is a warning, reminding us of the crucial role of thorough preparation, adherence to rules, and constant vigilance. Even a small mistake can lead to massive consequences. And finally, as we admire the beauty and grandeur of the ocean, let's remember our responsibility to protect it. The sea is home to countless creatures, a precious source of life. Protecting the marine environment is extremely important, so our oceans can always remain blue, clean, and beautiful. Let's work together to preserve the ocean, so future generations can still marvel at and enjoy all the wonders it offers. Together, we can both explore and protect, ensuring every journey at sea is safe and meaningful. Someone was kayaking when suddenly huge icebergs carved and crashed into the water, creating a 3-meter high wave. They had no choice but to paddle as fast as they could to escape the danger.
Oh my God!
This terrifying scene captures an unforgettable moment. A massive oil tanker being battered by towering waves, tossed around in the heart of the storm. This isn't just a challenge, it's a fight for survival.
Go! Auto to Barco! Auto to Barco! Barco! Auto to go!
A dramatic video just released by the US Coast Guard shows the nail-biting moment they intercepted a drug-smuggling submarine carrying tons of cocaine. What do you see here? A sandstorm at sea? The ship looks like it's trapped in a giant desert. Anyone witnessing this would shiver in awe. An unexpected incident occurred when a docked boat suddenly caught fire. Luckily, no one was injured, and the fire was brought under control in time. A rare accident happened at a Chinese port when a cargo ship unexpectedly collided with a crane. The impact was so powerful, it caused the entire crane to collapse and fall straight into the sea. Oh man, they're still bravely approaching that massive ship. Just one small misstep could cost them their lives. A truly terrible day for that man. His luxury yacht was completely consumed by raging flames.
Get away from me!
Get away!
Next up, a horrific accident just occurred off the coast of Indonesia. A ferry carrying nearly 200 passengers suddenly burst into flames in the middle of the sea. Oh no, on top of being stuck, the containers on the barge are just dropping into the river. This chaotic scene is a confrontation between fishing boats and environmental activists trying to prevent overfishing or protect endangered species.
Away from total obstructive actions immediately. Keep away from matter. And one is total obstructive actions away from matter.
These are tense and dangerous scenes as ships face rough seas. In Bangladesh, ferry accidents seem to have become a common nightmare. Overloaded vessels, improper maintenance, and frequent disregard for safety regulations all create tragic catastrophes.
Allah সারাইছে আল্লাহ
This is a spectacular display of nature's raw power, making us feel truly small.
This is gale force wind for takeoff to boat.
Next is another shocking incident. This ship encountered a serious problem off the coast of Brazil. After multiple failed rescue attempts, it was intentionally sunk to prevent a widespread environmental disaster. A sad end for an ocean giant. The boat charged forward without braking, and you can see the results for yourself. Look, these gigantic ships look like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. They're a symbol of human power and ambition on the vast ocean. The ocean is always beautiful, majestic and vast, but with that beauty comes danger that we cannot underestimate. What you've just watched are real situations, sometimes unfolding in just a few brief seconds, but leaving heavy consequences. Burning ships, sinking ferries, unexpected collisions, waves several meters high, all show that when nature gets angry, humans can only fight to survive. No matter how advanced technology gets, no matter how large and sturdy ships become, out on the open sea, we are still very small. Therefore, ensuring safety, thoroughly checking vessels, adhering to maritime laws, and always being vigilant against bad weather are incredibly important. Behind every accident are real losses, sometimes human lives, sometimes entire families torn apart. But it's also in these dangerous moments that we see courage, the spirit of rescue, and solidarity among those adrift on the vast sea. The past 48 hours, 2 devastating maritime disasters have shaken the region once again, reminding us how fragile human life is in the face of the ocean's fury. On the afternoon of July the 20th, 2025, a terrifying fire broke out aboard the passenger vessel KM Barcelona 5 off the coast of Sulawesi, Indonesia. Flames erupted violently from the rear of the ship, engulfing the deck in thick, black smoke and forcing hundreds of passengers to leap into the sea to escape. rescue teams managed to save many lives. But, tragically, at least 5 people died, including a pregnant woman. A heartbreaking wake-up call about maritime safety. Just one day earlier, on the afternoon of July 19, 2025, a tourist boat carrying 49 people capsized in Vietnam's Ha Long Bay after a sudden thunderstorm. It was the most serious maritime accident in the area in recent years. So far, 35 people have been confirmed dead, 10 were rescued, and 4 are still missing. Nearly 1,000 rescue personnel and hundreds of search vessels have been mobilized. Although the vessel was properly certified and in good working condition, an investigation is underway to determine the cause. Now, let's take a look at some shocking footage that vividly captures just how dangerous and unforgiving the sea can be. Right in the first scene, we see a ship struggling in a raging sea. Giant waves crash violently against the hull, as if trying to swallow everything whole. A miscalculation by the captain led to this serious consequence. In this shot, a large ship is fiercely ablaze and looks like it's about to sink into the ocean. This terrifying sight clearly shows the harsh and unpredictable nature of accidents at sea. Oh no, this enormous barge is heading straight for the shore. The impact is so strong it shakes the entire vessel. In the next incident, a massive crane at the port is engulfed in flames. Seeing this, it's clear a critical incident just took place. The sea suddenly surges violently, sweeping straight onto the smooth sandy beach as if to wash everything away. Onlookers can't tear their eyes away from this terrifying display of nature's wrath.
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
This one.
How terrifying. This ship, the Rena, was broken in half by a storm at sea, a clear testament to nature's formidable destructive power. The black sand beach of Rianistra hides unexpected waves that can surge up and sweep everything out to sea. This is a warning to everyone in such dangerous areas. Never be careless or let your guard down. This is an intense shot showing a colossal cargo ship battling rough seas, with massive waves swirling all around it. Truly, the terrifying power of the ocean. Look, a modern sports racing boat is listing heavily. Everyone on board must have had an unforgettable fright. The Marine Room is a unique coastal restaurant in California where diners will both shiver and delight as powerful waves continuously crash right against the windows next to their dining tables. That's truly dangerous. I hope everyone is safe. You've probably heard of the North Sea, the waters situated between the United Kingdom and mainland Europe. Renowned as one of the most challenging working environments globally. Those working on offshore oil and gas rigs here constantly face colossal waves, sometimes reaching up to 20 meters high. Now, let's see how these rigs withstand nature's fury. This is Bore Operating's Dolphin rig. It's taking a beating from fierce waves. The sea is unforgiving. Another clip shows enormous waves attacking the Dunbar rig. The footage was captured from another rig that had to be evacuated due to the dangerously severe weather. These waves can reach heights of over 21 meters. Next up are images from the Oseberg A rig. Although the waves appear calmer this time, it's still proof of the robustness of these structures in the middle of the ocean. This is the moon pool, an opening right in the middle of the rig's deck, allowing drilling equipment to be lowered directly to the seabed. Thanks to this design, extraction operations can take place directly from the rig's center. Seeing these scenes really highlights the harsh reality of offshore oil and gas extraction. This is a reminder of the ocean's ferocity during storm season. No ship can afford to be complacent in the face of such raging power. what you've just witnessed isn't simply a series of accidents or maritime disasters. These are vivid reminders of human fragility in the face of nature, where a single wave can swallow an entire ship, and a gust of wind can blow away all safety plans. The sea is always beautiful, but that beauty also comes with an unforgiving intensity. Sailors, engineers, fishermen, and even passengers who inadvertently pass through these treacherous waters, they're not just battling the waves, they're also bracing themselves against human errors, risks, and unexpected events. We cannot control the sea, but we can learn from mistakes, prepare more thoroughly, and properly respect the environment. Every collision, every storm, every rig battered by waves leaves a lesson we shouldn't ignore. So, when you look at these past images, remember that beyond the awe and suspense, there's an obvious truth. There's no room for complacency in the middle of the ocean. Stay alert, cherish life, and always remember, nature doesn't need to be angry to fill us with dread. Just a small moment of carelessness, and everything can vanish in the blink of an eye. A massive container ship rocking violently in towering waves. Absolutely terrifying. Giant waves are crashing around this offshore oil platform. Moments like this really show just how tough and resilient these structures are. Thick, black smoke billows from the Nagata Vladivostok, now called Angara. The ship caught fire while docked. Thankfully, all crew members were evacuated safely, and no injuries were reported. Here's a tense standoff. A Philippine supply vessel collides with a Chinese ship near 2nd Thomas Shoal in the South China Sea on August 25, 2024. Reports say the Chinese Coast Guard used water cannons and dangerous maneuvers to block the Philippine vessel. In this next shot, a boat speeds across the water, spraying white foam behind. Incredible power and speed. What do you think? This is the kind of challenge fishermen and seafarers face every single day. Huge waves, high winds, and non-stop pressure. The vessel we're looking at in this clip is a very unique type of maritime equipment known as a split hopper barge or split hull dredger. To picture it more easily, imagine a giant boat that can open itself right down the middle, like it's unzipping its body. So, what makes it so special? Unlike most cargo vessels that rely on cranes to unload or use bottom doors to slowly release materials, this ship is built to split its entire hull vertically. That means the whole body opens into two halves, just like a clam or mussel shell. When it opens, everything inside drops straight down into the water below. This type of barge is mainly used to transport sand, mud, and gravel that's dredged from riverbeds or sea floors during channel deepening or waterway maintenance projects. It's also used to carry soil and rocks for large marine construction efforts, like building artificial islands, creating new port foundations, or reinforcing coastlines. The entire splitting process is powered by a robust hydraulic system, which ensures the two halves open and close smoothly, precisely, and safely. This brilliant design offers major time and cost savings. This is how people in Bangladesh board boats every single day. This is terrifying. A waterspout is pulling a small boat into its vortex.
Hemos salvado.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to this boat? Are they gonna get sucked up? He's going for it. He's going for it. Oh my gosh.
No! Why did they just do that?
Why did they do that?
They just broke their boat.
Oh my goodness.
On February 8, 2025, a Chinese cargo ship ran aground off Sakhalin Island, Russia, during a fierce snowstorm. The ship was carrying over 1,000 tons of fuel and coal, raising serious concerns about a potential environmental disaster. Oof, that definitely wasn't a soft impact. Here's a close-up of a badly damaged yacht. It looks like it lost control and ran aground on the rocks. A cargo vessel suddenly loses control and slams into something with serious force. Hopefully, no one was hurt in that terrifying moment. Another chaotic collision. Always follow maritime safety protocols, folks. Look at that! A 5.6 million Taroyu super yacht crashed into the rocks at Cooch Shallows near Bodrum, Turkey. The cause of the incident is still under investigation. This container ship is pushing through monster waves, a powerful display of how fierce the ocean can be. Now, this is unexpected. People actually seem to be enjoying this wild ride. Ah, here we see a diver harvesting sea urchins, a job that's harder than it looks. As we've seen in these clips, it only takes one massive wave, a moment of carelessness, or a small technical glitch to trigger devastating consequences. Those who work offshore, from fishermen and oil rig engineers to ship crews, face daily challenges that are as tough as they are unpredictable. They don't just work in extreme conditions. They're constantly prepared to handle dangers that most of us can hardly imagine. We hope that after watching this video, you have a deeper sense of how unforgiving the ocean can be, and a greater appreciation for the men and women who work tirelessly at sea, keeping global shipping, exploration, and fishing operations running around the clock. The waves rise like walls. The ship no longer moves by choice. It's being pushed, tossed, caught in a frenzy of water. This is no longer a journey, it's survival. For the crew, this is a moment of intense pressure and raw inspiration. Brave. Isn't it? One wrong move, and the ship could turn sideways, facing the wave head-on in a deadly position. This is no reenactment. What you're watching is the real life of seafarers. Look at this boat. It seems like the ocean could swallow it whole at any second. In this shot, a car is just about to board a ferry when a massive wave crashes. In truly dangerous situations like this can strike any time the weather turns. Reaching a ship in rough seas is no easy feat. Every step is a battle with the ocean. Danger is always just one slip away. Nature's power is unstoppable. In Greece, a storm brought in raging waves that smashed boats against the shore. People could only stand and watch helpless. Oh my god, this scene is both strange and deeply unsettling. What could be happening beneath the water to cause such panic? Launching a ship, putting a newly built vessel into the water for the first time, is one of the most critical moments in shipbuilding. It marks the transition from dry land construction to testing and real-life operation at sea. There are several launching methods depending on ship size, geography, and local shipbuilding techniques. The three most common are slide launch, the traditional method where the ship is placed on an inclined ramp and gradually pushed into the water. Crane launch. This massive vessel looks like a toy tossed around by angry seas. Every wave crash feels like a punch to the gut. Watching this, it's hard to believe humans are in control. Nature is clearly the one calling the shots. Those giant hailstones pounding the sea are insane. The two sisters are probably screaming out of both fear and excitement. What a once-in-a-lifetime experience! A rare and peaceful encounter between humans and a whale shark. So close, yet so calm. The ocean can be surprisingly gentle and magical. Mooring it may sound simple, just tying ropes to dock a ship. But in reality, it's one of the riskiest jobs in the maritime industry. Those who do this, called mooring men, or dock workers, face deadly hazards with every shift. A single misstep could mean life or death. Imagine a 50,000-ton cargo ship drifting into port. The force from the vessel, waves, and wind puts immense pressure on the mooring lines. These lines are made of heavy-duty steel or synthetic fibre, but they can snap, and when they do, it's like a giant whip lashing at hundreds of kilometers per hour. One hit could instantly kill or cause devastating injuries. There have been tragic accidents where mooring lines suddenly broke due to extreme tension or improper handling. Victims didn't have time to react, suffering broken bones, head trauma, even death on the spot. What makes this job even more intense is that it often happens at night or during bad weather when ships need to dock urgently. In the cold, wind and rain, mooring workers must operate fast and with total precision. One small error could spell disaster for the entire docking process. Always respect mooring zones. Never go near unless you're trained and authorised. Those massive lines can turn deadly without warning, and in that moment, no one can save you. In this clip, a small boat crashes into the USS Midway. The driver was arrested shortly after for operating while intoxicated. Have you ever seen how people in Bangladesh board boats? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. You're witnessing a landslide crashing into the sea. Nature is majestic but never shy about showing its terrifying side.
Back it up! Back it up!
This is what happens when giant sheets of ice collapse into the ocean, sounding like thunder. Seawater sprays high, and the surface shakes violently.
Okay. Yes, snap. Okay, es gibt eine riesen Wetterknuss, Mann.
The ocean is a truly unique place. At times, it's peaceful and stunningly beautiful. But in just moments, it can turn violent and unpredictable. Giant waves, sudden whirlwinds, lightning strikes, or a small mistake can throw a vessel into life or death situations. We often think humans are advanced with big ships and powerful machines, But when faced with nature, we're still incredibly small. No matter how well we prepare, we can't control the weather or stop the waves. That's why we must always respect the sea and never underestimate it. As you've seen in this video, people working at sea face real dangers every day. From sailors and fishermen to mooring crews, they work hard and put their lives on the line. A single mistake could be fatal. That's not an exaggeration. It's the truth. We should understand and appreciate their jobs more. They're the ones who help ships dock safely, bring food from the sea to our tables, and brave the storms so life on land can be peaceful. The ocean isn't always calm. It can be breathtaking, but also terrifying. We can't control it, but we can choose to work and travel more carefully offshore. After watching, what are your thoughts? Have you ever experienced nature's raw power firsthand? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Always Intense, and hit the bell so you never miss out on our latest video.